Hola, vanidas, ¿cómo estamos? Welcome to Mel's Magic Official. I'm Magic Mel. Charles is still in the box because I just came back from India, hence my 1 month disappearance. I hope you're doing well. I missed you guys. I want to jump right into it and see what energy you are in because I have so much to tell you that I don't even know where to start. Let's see if the cards can help channel my inspiration. Vamos allá. As usual, there's always something we can release because things are constantly changing and we are on our little boat flowing along, ideally, on our soul's journey, the unfolding of our soul's journey. So let's see what you are currently invited, never forced, but encouraged to release. Vamos allá. I'm connecting with your spirit team, your Asga team, angel spirit guides, gods and goddesses. Let's see where you're at. Thank you so much, dear spirit team, dear Asga team. I haven't pulled a reading for like literally a month, so I'm tuning back in. And about my pilgrimage to India, I'm going to make a whole episode on it because it's exemplary of what was it Steve Jobs who said, keep on following intuition. Things will only make sense by looking back, not by necessarily by going forward, because you don't know, you go stepping into the unknown, but looking back, there's a pattern and things are linked. So that's how I feel about my India trip, because I literally went there not quite knowing what the exact reason is, but now I know. So the trick is to follow your intuition, which always takes a bit of a leap of faith, because our intuition usually is slightly different than what our logical brain, our ego brain says, which is more conditioned by our patterned and past thinking. So, wow. What you're encouraged to release and cherish. This is what's coming through. You're encouraged to cherish the guiding hand. We just spoke about intuition. The guiding hand that is always giving you the right opportunities at the right moment when you need them, which is literally the definition of abundance, to be able to do what you need to do when you need to do it. So we're talking about looking in the past. Are you able to cherish by looking back and to realize how the universe, God, the higher power, whatever you believe in, has always really been handing you and supporting you in magical ways out of the clouds, no? Seemingly like coming out of nowhere. Can you spend some time to reflect on that and to look back and really see the magic in it all? Because often we're so busy and frantic about our current life or thinking about the future that this precious time of self-reflection slips us by. But it's in that time when we self-reflect and look back that, hey, things actually make sense. There's either a pattern or there is a certain direction that my life has been guiding me towards, or direction that my life or my soul has been guiding me in, and that there was always a guiding hand. So the invitation is to really appreciate those opportunities. And sometimes those opportunities are difficult, are hard, come in the form of challenges or pain. However, the golden opportunity really lies in realizing that it is an opportunity for either transformation. I know, it's like easy to say, like, Magic Mel, like, fuck, I've been suffering in the depths of it all, in the shit of it all. But our power lies in accepting that and really looking deeply. How is that challenge, situation transformed me? Can I see the opportunity in that situation, even if it was dark and trying in so many ways and hit me rock bottom? Can you see something guiding you? And I want to reframe my entire way of talking to you to make it more accessible, because I am personally tired of the whole like love, light, and hearts. Like, imagine Magic Mel is tired of it. because there's a sense of not really appreciating the shit in it all. And if you think about the term human being, humus, it comes down to the soil. We are here on earth, no? We come from the earth and we shall return to that. So how about being more transparent about our shit rather than forcing ourselves or okay, looking at only the light part. There is no appreciation of light if we cannot appreciate our own shit and our own demons and our own trauma, our own difficulties, our own ego struggles, our own violence, all that we label as negative and bad. In the bigger scheme of things, no, we need that contrast to actually appreciate the light. Otherwise, what's the point? Going back, are you able, question for you, to appreciate the ways that there has been a pattern in your life, and that even and especially the hard opportunities, the hard challenges, were opportunities for you to forge that gold that you are, that you carry within? Question for you. Whew. What's your current energy, Mama Saya? Thank you so much. Your spirit team, your Asuka team. I gave my angels, my spirit team also a bit of a break. And the cards. No, not true. On the trip, I kept on praying for like protection because it's good, guys. You know, we gotta declare our own protective field around us because as you declare, so it is. That's how powerful you are. That's how powerful your word is. So why not use it consciously? In any case, magic bill. Present energy. What's your present energy? Please, one clear card. It's too many cards. One clear card, please. What is your present energy? There you go. Present energy is all about realizing that you don't have to do everything on your own. Because, you know, the world weighs you down. I mean, like, or the world, just day-to-day responsibilities, things you need to do. And, you know, our mind tricks us into this state where, like, shit, I have to figure out everything on my own. And that's so much pressure. You're invited to realize, though, that, hey, you've got your own skill. Just like here, I don't know if it's an architect or a mason. He's kind of like talking to these other dudes here who are all working together to build this cathedral. But everyone has their role. So whether it's the architect talking to maybe the sponsors of the whole thing, they need each other. Like a cathedral is not being built on its own. And here we're talking about the new cathedral, the new earth, Christ consciousness, which is not anymore, you know, outsourced to Christ out there. It's like a state of being that's being embodied in you and me. And it's being embodied by you accessing and valuing your gifts, by valuing yourself, by realizing that you are a divine spark incarnate and that your gifts, your talents, your being, your keynote essence frequency is necessary in the larger symphony of the universe. So look at the darkness in the back. The cathedral of light is built thanks to the darkness in the back. There's this Japanese concept also, and I forgot it, but it had to do with appreciating the negative space in a composition just as much as the positive space, i.e. the brushstroke, for example. Yeah. So again, coming back to what we said earlier, it's your struggle, your insecurities, your paradoxes, your humanness that is of essence here. Because we are here now to redefine what it means to be a human being. I mean, that is the question right now. How do we redefine ourselves in a way that is collaborative and conducive to actually building a new earth instead of destroying each other? What does it take of you and me to bring out and to cultivate in us to actually get that going. Maybe it's not trying to be better and trying to be more light. Maybe it's really first and foremost accepting your human, your humus, your darkness, and reclaiming all of that and sitting with it. Not shaming yourself, not beating yourself up, not trying to be something else, not trying to be better. Just full acceptance of like, all right, I'm a human being. I'm messy as hell. And my hell is necessary for some kind of heaven to unfold. But not without the hell. They need each other. So can you accept yourself first and foremost in your totality? That's already a huge feat. I mean, isn't it? Like, do you accept yourself fully with everything that you are right now without trying to be, like, without wanting to be the next version of yourself? That's huge. And once we accept ourselves with our flaws and with our talents, then we can bring all of ourselves to the table and start collaborating and say, okay, this is me. You know, my strength is communication, but my weakness, you know, my not so forte is maybe the pragmatic stuff, maybe. Or maybe it's calculus or whatever. Or maybe, you know, I'm impatient. So being conscious, being self-aware, aware of what you're bringing to the table, light and dark, will help. We will help each other configure this puzzle in harmonious ways. But you got to be in harmony with yourself first, in acceptance of yourself first. Talking to you as I'm talking to me, and not shunning, repressing, trying to coerce things, violate ourselves, parts of ourselves. So, what are you bringing to the table? Are you bringing your whole being to the table? Are you accepting all of you and your gifts? Are you showing them? Are you using them? What does your soul want you to know? Thank you so much. Do you like my little new cozy setup? This is a good space to be in right now. What does your soul want you to know? Soul has the bigger picture. But soul is experiencing itself through your incarnation. So you don't have to do anything to feel worthy. Just the fact that you're like alive is a miracle and makes you worthy. You don't need to prove anything. Your soul wants you to know that new opportunities are coming towards you. Maybe not in the way that you expect. You know, our head always thinks, okay, I have to do this, and then B happens and C and so forth. But you know, often opportunities come out of nowhere. If you're present enough, if you just like pause and become aware of your environment, the people around you, you're like, oh my God, what I need is actually right in front of me. And I'm like struggling, scrambling to make something happen in the future. But what if this opportunity comes in an unexpected way, in like a night with a freaking golden cup? I'm not saying maybe, but you know, in like a disguised way, literally with a, what do you call that thing? Metal suit on. Who knows? Are you aware enough and perceptive enough of the opportunities that are coming to you, that are being handed to you, that are on their way to you? Are you allowing them to come rather than forcing and making things happen? I'm not saying not to do stuff, but again, checking ourselves. Where is our action coming from? Like from anxiety and a feeling of that you're not worthy, so you got to do, or out of inspiration and alignment with like, okay, this is where I'm going. I'm going to take action that aligns with what I want to bring to life. Yeah. So your soul is reminding you that opportunities can come out of nowhere and probably in unexpected ways that your conceptual brain can perceive but not conceive. Yeah. The inspiration is being handed down from spirit, from your soul. You can't think of it. You got to actually allow it to come to you. Hence also the white, no? It's kind of allowing this opportunity to arrive. Boom, without you having to force anything. So your soul is encouraging you to be more allowing, be more present, less pushing and pulling, more allowing. Because remember, the universe actually does want to collaborate with you, but it cannot if you're like constantly frantically doing. There's no space for the universe to bring something to you. Mm. So there's a lot here, guys, but it's all looking good. It's all very encouraging. And remember that the heart space is the portal, no? I mean, if we lose a connection with our heart, I'm not just meaning physical, but really that deeper connection, then aren't we losing our humanness? Again, ask yourself if you're one of the nerds like me, and you like to ponder these existential questions. It's a good question for ourselves to ask ourselves: what does it even mean to be a human being these days? How are we defining ourselves? And how do we want to define ourselves going forward? Well, being in the present. I feel that's good food for thought, no? So I'll leave you with these contemplative bits and pieces. And I'm happy we're back. And stay tuned for more. And thank you for being here with me. Your attention means everything to me. And thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Remember, I have a Patreon. And I shall see you very soon, together with Charles. He still needs to arrive. Ciao.